plays a lot of fucking games. I said old world gamer plays a lot of fucking games. He plays all night and day. He plays his life away. Said old world gamer plays a lot of fucking games.
Hey there everybody, it's the Old World Gamer and I play a lot of fucking games, and today I'm playing Final Fantasy VI. And last time we left off we were just about to enter, last time we left off we were in Daryl's tomb. Yeah, we're just gonna gather up some extra items in here and hopefully get through this dungeon and get ourselves a new airship, as Setzer implied anyways, so hopefully that'll all work out. And I forgot how sad the story, how sad Setzer's story really is, though. I mean, he's very he doesn't really talk about it that much, and he tries not to let it bring him down or whatever. But I mean, it's the same kind of story for Locke. I mean, how he lost Rachel. I mean, Setzer loses someone he loves, and he doesn't really go into much detail, and he tries to just laugh it off. Now, if you're here, you can, see that little room over there? Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, now something to also pay attention to in this dungeon is that most of these, most of the creatures in here are immune to instant kill things. Like, you can't use Doom, you can use X Zone. But yeah, anyways, first get this, which is an experience egg. That will double the amount of experience that somebody gets for one single character. It's a relic that you can equip. But as I was saying, yeah, so you can't use, you can't go, using Doom or instant kill things like Setzer's darts, I believe, do an instant kill thing. Now, not all of them are actually undead, but most of them are. So you can use life on them to instant kill them. You can use Phoenix Dance to instant kill them, and I think you can also use Cure to hurt them, like as a I guess the same way you would use fire on a creature. Oh, excuse me. And another thing you can use is the, what's it called? The Revivify, the thing that cures zombie. And well, we'll see that status effect in just a little bit anyways. But something else that I wanted to make a mention of as well is that I noticed that a lot of people don't like to really go into, leaving much of the battles in, but I mean, isn't part of watching a Let's Play seeing how somebody plays the game as well, like how they handle certain situations? And not only that, but I mean, if you do like these types of games, you should appreciate the fight scene. You should appreciate just this alone, like doing this, seeing these little animations where the fire dance is a bunch of little Sabins running across the screen on fire kind of thing, and everyone should be able to appreciate that kind of stuff. Appreciate the fight music as well, and pretty much what's entailed within the whole battle scenario for the Final Fantasy games, anyways. So I think that sometimes people shouldn't chop out all of the battles. I mean, again, the reason why I don't cut them out is because I'm mostly overpowered, and I mean, I can understand that. Yes, at the same time, for some people, it can get boring, but I mean, at the same time, if you find it boring, then maybe this isn't your genre of game. Because if you're going to play this, you can't just skip the battle scenes just because you find it boring. If you're playing this, you have to do those battles regardless. So, unless you're going to hand the controller off to somebody else to let them play or something, but now, these things can turn you into a zombie instantly. That's what the Doom Pollen does, and there we go. Sabin is now a zombie. But if you input something before he becomes a zombie, he'll go ahead and do whatever you inputted. So I used Fire Dance just before. And never mind, he just apparently attacked all of us. Wow. Thanks. So, yeah, you're going to want to equip a lot of, I think it's jewel rings. I could be wrong on that. It could be the amulets, one or the other. Have the defense against the being turned into a zombie. And yeah, it's just basically a relic that you can equip. So I mean, use that as one of the relics, because you want at least one person in here that isn't going to become a zombie. Because if everyone in your if everyone becomes a zombie in your party, then they all die. So now let's hope that Sabin actually, there we go, good. He's actually attacking them. That's good. I don't know why his fire dance got us. Now see where he done the instant kill? Because the X-ray is actually already dead, it comes back, so you can't do those instant kills like I was saying earlier. So, but you get a lot of revivifies from the enemies that you defeat here, so you can just use those if you feel like it as well. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going through the skills a little bit here and stuff like that, so I'm going to take this time to give my shout out to, and please forgive me if I say your name wrong, Aloda115. It was either Alada or Aloda, and I was thinking Aloda, so I apologize if I got your name wrong. She doesn't really do LPs as such. Oh yeah, not only that, but she's a female gamer, so hey, no. It's pretty cool that, you know, it's always fun to find female gamers because there's so few of them. I know that there's a lot out there at the same time, but there's so few that I know of, or that are within the community that I guess for lack of better words, grew up with. So it's always nice to find new people like that, especially if they're just starting out or if they're doing something different. Like she's doing a lot of 3DS demos in which she just uses a video camera. I think it's a video camera, either that or like an iPhone or something, and she records you know, some of the games that she plays on 3DS, because I assume she must get a lot of them at a time or something. But it's very hard, obviously, to record a 3DS, and some people have given her like tips and pointers on how to do that and stuff, like setting them both flat on a table and pointing a camera directly at like a screen and stuff like that. And I can understand that, but you know what? Sometimes, you know, you just have to deal with it. And I know some people say, "Oh God, if you're using the video camera to record your Let's Plays and all this other crap, then it's bad." It's like, you know what? Listen. At least this person is trying to do something, and they're doing something different, and there's no way of recording it properly anyways. So get the fuck over it, and just, you know, enjoy it for what it is. And I think she does a very good job of it. And another really cool thing that I'm especially into is the fact that she does these things called game comparisons, where it's basically she compares music, the same types of music from the same game title, but for different, like, one of the ones I was looking at was the Final Fantasy IX battle music, and then they had the Final Fantasy IX music in Dissidia, so she compared to both of them together, and I just think it was a very cool concept to, you know, to go and do something like that, so that was pretty awesome. And yeah, so by all means, go and check her out. If you like what you see, if you like her content, go and subscribe. Leave her some comments, some feedback. If you can help out whatsoever, then, you know, by all means, go and do that. And, you know, do all that great stuff. Network, be happy, be nice to each other, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it as well. So, getting back to the game, we are in a room right now where, yeah, I should probably turn Sabin back into a regular boy. But yeah, we are in a room right now with 4 gravestones, and if you're unaware of what's going on here, it looks like it's just giving you some gibberish letters or whatever, like here. Like, I think that one is DLRO. Now the thing is that, well, if you can, if you see over on the side there in my border where it says Shidrakab, Setzer, or whatever. Anyways, if you actually read it backwards, it says read this backwards, which is a hint at what you're supposed to do. And that thing's coming back. And which is a hint of what you're supposed to do once you get to write something on a grave a little bit later. And I still didn't turn Sabin back into a real boy. I want to be a real boy. And that thing's dead now. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the only thing. Anything that causes doom, like the Blossom or whatever Setzer's using, the darts, I think it is, you know, unequip them. And I know I didn't do that for Setzer at all, but whatever. But now we're gonna have to heal Sabin anyways, so, well, eventually. And I kept thinking like there was more secrets in here, but maybe the experience egg was the only real secret here to be gotten. So if that's the case, then I guess I've already got it done. And again, they use the turtles here in this, and I don't know what the fixation is about turtle. I mean, I can understand, you know, being a larger, you know, turtle creature or whatever, and having a shell and riding on its back, and the whole fairy tale thing of the fox and the gingerbread man, and how the gingerbread man uses the fox to swim across the water, and eventually the fox eats the. And what I want to that has nothing to do. That's not has anything to do with that at all. Anyways, Basically, yeah, it's, I don't know, I guess turtles are always viewed as something. Ooh, there you go, an amulet. That's probably what prevents you from being turned into a zombie. So basically, those are the relics that you use in order to make sure that you don't. Whoa, is she stuck? Okay, no, that was weird. But yeah, those are the relics that you use in order to make sure you don't turn into a zombie. So that's pretty cool. And the tomb itself is not that big. At first, like when I was younger, I thought that I was getting kind of confused on where to go, but quite honestly, it's not that bad. Now, I'm gonna give Sabin the Genji helmet. Some people call it Genji. You know, I always call it Genji. That's just me, and I'm sure there's a Japanese dude out there who's listening to me and pulling out his hair and saying, "Oh, what the hell are you doing?" But you know, that's all I can do. And I don't know. It's just how I grew up saying it, I guess. But he has the Genji glove, so why not give him the Genji equipment, like the Genji helmet and stuff? I'm pretty sure you can get the Genji shield and possibly Genji armor, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that is one thing. The Mad Oscars in here, which are, you know, Marlboros, which I don't mean the cigarettes. I mean the big crazy looking plant with the eyeballs for like tendrils on the outside of it or whatever. Then yeah, those are throughout all the Final Fantasy games. That's almost as stock as a chocobo is in Final Fantasy games, and I don't know why. I guess they were very proud of that creature or something. And here they are again. And later we will encounter them, I think, as Marlboro, so we will see them again. But they have one nasty move that's called, oh, now, don't quote me on this, because it's one or the other. It's like Sour Breath or Bad Breath or something like that, and it puts a shit ton of status elements on you, like bad status elements, so you don't want that. It's like Dark and Poison, and I think you can also get Condemned, and it's just a bunch of crap. And I think those are the things, those power demons are what you kill in order to get the amulets as a, let's see, as a drop. Revivify, no. I think it's more of a rare drop, or a rare, I guess, drop that you get at the end of a battle, so. And so yeah, if you do this backwards, it'll actually say the world is square. See? Find the experience egg hidden in the back room in the third basement. Yeah, we've already got that. So I came back and got that for nothing. And I don't know why the music's so... This is the game over music, by the way. Which is so weird to hear that as, I guess, part of in-game music. But anyways, as soon as you leave, you'll go back to the normal music of, like, the underground cavern music that they use here, so... And yeah, as I was saying, the Mad Oscars, they're not undead, so you can kill them with the instant things like Doom and the darts, if they happen to do that. Ooh, looks like we learned a bit of magic, and I bet you this is the spot where I actually stop and look through. I know there's a part in this video somewhere where I look through a lot of magic, and yeah, just I guess making sure that, you know, I don't forget about, you know, somebody's what do you call it? Jeez, what am I trying to say? Make sure that I don't forget to change up somebody's Esper so that they can learn new magic and make use of the magic points that they get. Especially if I want to be going back eventually to show you guys the glitches and stuff, because I need to have at least, I think it's one person with almost all the spells, because there's a certain spot or section where the spell's supposed to go that the glitch relies on, apparently, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Here we have a monster in a box, and this is going to be an important battle because, don't quote me on this either, but I'm pretty sure this is Sabin's most strongest weapon in the game. Again, don't quote me, because he only uses claws, this is the strongest weapon he can get in the game. Now, another thing you can do here if you really want to is you can save this battle and come back later when you have Locke to steal from him. Does he have a rare steel? Off the top of my head, I honestly don't know, but I'm sure somebody else out there knows or can look it up or whatever. But yeah, you get the Dragon Claw, and again, usually I have 2 fire knuckles or a poison and a fire knuckle, so you get the dual status effects. Sometimes one will hit and then it'll cast fire, and then the poison one will hit and then it'll cast poison, so that's pretty cool. But the Dragon Claw, I'm not sure if that has any... I'm thinking there might be a wind effect, maybe, or maybe even a fire, like the regular fire effect. But I'm not 100% sure. And not only that, but Sabin's so high in level anyways that whether he kept on the Fire Knuckles or equipped the Dragon Claw, it shouldn't make that much of a difference anyways. He should be hitting for max damage regardless. And he's a zombie again. Now, I did get another amulet. I just completely forgot about equipping it to Sabin's relic slot. But I mean, if he's the only one who has to worry about getting zombified, that sounds like something you do on a Friday night. I'm going out tonight and I'm getting zombified. But no, really though, yeah, if he's the only one who can be zombified, then it's not that big of a, a deal or whatever. So, okay, Sabin is cured up, and we get a man-eater, which any enemies that are actual people, whether it be a man or a woman, that doesn't really matter. It's all about the using it on a human type person. It actually does more damage than it will against, say, a mechanical enemy or undead or something like that. So that's a really cool thing to know about those. Like, as an example, if you go to Zozo, you can fight against the creatures called the Hades Gigas, which is that big dude with his drawers kind of showing up, peeking out from under his skirt. It's kind of fucking weird. Anyways, yeah, of course that's gonna come back. You do that every time, Setzer. Jesus. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, because that guy is a human, like a person, and he's not undead or anything, then the man-eater would technically do more damage against him than a regular weapon would. So that's pretty cool. And Daryl sleeps here. Uh-oh. What does that mean? It means we're gonna have a boss battle against a Dullahan. And yes, this is one of the... There you go. It's one of the only times in the game that you get to see level ? Pearl. I believe later on there is an underground castle that we will have to visit where we will face enemies or possibly a boss like this one that also uses level ? Pearl. Now, it's been a while again since I've done this, so I will eventually go and get all this stuff, like getting all the lures for geez, what's his name? Strago and stuff like that. So, ooh, 5 magic points. And we didn't switch up. Oh, should have switched up Espers there. I thought for sure I had a big thing switching up Espers. Maybe I already did it earlier and I just didn't realize, or maybe I do it now. So she has all of Golem's learned, giving her Zone Seek. And here we go. Give him Golem this time. And Carbon, do you have all of his? No, close though. Very close. And he's close as well. Okay, so everyone's pretty good. So here we're gonna get to learn a little bit more about Setzer and his story. This brings back a lot of memories, and this is one of the only places where you get to hear this really good music too, by the way. And adds to the sadness of this story. This experimental airship is probably a bit unstable. You can't be serious. What are you trying to prove? Watch your step. He's probably feeling nostalgic about it as well, so... If something should happen to me, the Falcon's yours. Well, what would happen to you, though? And we don't really get to see this house, so... in the game, anywhere, not that I know of. Nonsense. I'll win the Falcon from you when I whip you in a race. You better clear out of my way. Oh, that's big talk, Buster. And then he doesn't really say anything. We go back right into the story again. I guess that's fairly romantic, though. Two people who, have their airships. The only people in the world who have airships and are able to fly freely like this, and I can see a certain amount of romance in that. There's nothing like flying. And he obviously loves it as well, so... Come on, stop lagging back there. Or do you like chewing on my wake? She teases him well. And that's the Falcon. We had the Blackjack. That's the one that Setzer's is called anyways, so... Listen to you. This time's for real. I'm going to break every record. I'll be known as the woman who flew closest to the stars. Be back before sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. And the thing about this hill is that it's the same hill where Celeste tried to kill herself. So maybe that house on the solitary island actually belongs to Setzer originally. And, yep, she did not show up on that hill that day. And she never will. The wreck of the Falcon was found a year later in a distant land. I restored the craft and then put it to rest down here. Jesus. That's dedication. This is the Falcon? Oh, but he's still proud. I put it in storage. I couldn't bear to look at it. But now it just may save us. The Falcon. And this is the one time that the music for the overworld while you're flying the airship is pretty, it's pretty epic. I don't know why, it just really goes well with this scene. I'm all smiley. I finally think we're gonna pull this off. Whoa, what are you talking about, Edgar? We can attack Kefka's tower from the air. Now you're talking. Falcon's going to give us one last chance at that guy. But first, we need to find our friends. Oh, and there's a lot of them to find. Right, first things first. For once, I feel hopeful. Oh, what's that bird doing? What's he doing? Hey, bird! And what the hell? Why are we watching a bird? Why is this so important? Oh, wait now. Setzer, follow that bird. But why? I don't know. Something inside just tells me it's important. Okay. So, Setzer does exactly what she asks and follows the bird right here to this town. And before we go in, everybody, well, first, I'm going to land, but then I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So, oh, did not mean to go into it. Yeah, we're at Miranda. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm the Old World Gamer, and I'll see you guys soon in a new episode. Take care, everybody.